let's do this.
Okay.
Hi, Kade.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good,
Good.
as well. Let's cheers our espresso. This is kind of like a tradition, I guess, at this point, but you're pretty much done with yours.
Yeah.
Kade works at a coffee shop. What's it called?
Full steam espresso.
Full Steam Espresso.
Yeah.
So let's get the coffee connoisseur's critique of my espresso machine, or my espresso I made today.
I mean, it's not too bad. It's not bitter. It's not sour or anything like that. It's actually they're good notes, so it tastes pretty good on my end.
Is it earthy?
It is. Yes.
Whatever that means. What does earthy even mean?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I feel like really hot, but now as that AC is blowing against my back, I feel like I'm gonna get cold.
You probably will.
Yeah, are you feeling cold?
No.
You're small, dude. You're looking jacked. Holy cow! Looking at your biceps right now, dude. You're like veins popping out and stuff. You're lifting weights a lot nowadays, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nice. What you doing? What kind of split you doing?
I made it up myself.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Reinventing the wheel here.
Reinventing
You're
the
like,
wheel,
you know what?
yep.
I'm gonna just figure it out.
Yep.
Do you like follow YouTubers or anything? You did. What do you?
No.
So what do you mean you made it up yourself? Come on, give me the deets.
So Athlete X, just to make sure I'm doing the proper exercises, and
Athlete X. Is that the YouTube channel with the really jacked? Well,
he's very controversy or
I'm gonna look him up
controversial.
real
Yeah,
quick.
look him up real quick.
So
But he's always saying that he's made videos in the past where he's like, you're doing this wrong, and then he'll make another video and he'll say, oh, this is actually wrong, and it was the lift that he
this
was
guy.
doing before. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I recognize this guy.
Yeah, just to make sure I was doing everything right, and I've been doing it since like 2014.
What's the controversy?
The controversy.
You said this guy, he's like kind of has controversy.
Yeah, because he's contradicting himself. He's like saying that this. Oh gosh,
What is he on roids? Is that what it boils down to?
I don't know.
Because everyone, dude, the roids turns out to be a controversy for everybody these days. Only if you don't admit that you're on roids.
Yeah.
I feel like every bodybuilder, I was working with Generation Iron and like working with the bodybuilder
you
guys.
were.
They're all on steroids, and it's just known. It's like it's not like a secret.
Well, he's in his 40s. Athlete X.
Yeah, he's got to be like juicing, like putting some testosterone or something.
Probably.
Testosterone replacement therapy or something. But it's so funny how people hate to there's some people who still think that's like so bad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when I came back and I was telling Arvina like, oh yeah, no, Chris Bumstead's for sure. He's on steroids. And she's like, no, he's not. How would he be able to compete? And I'm like, they're all on steroids. And she's like,
Chris, he's on steroids.
Yeah, I'm like, she thinks that they won't be able to like compete with it. I'm like, they don't, I mean, I don't think they test for it. And well, not in the Olympia. It's so funny that I work with these high level bodybuilders. I don't even know if they test for it or not, but everyone's on steroids. There's no way you're going to actually be able to compete with anybody in that league if you don't juice up, because they're all juicing up. And if you're not, you're going to get smoked.
Yep.
So I kind of want to juice up myself, honestly. I'm like, I keep telling her if I'm like, no, I got,
You have naturally big arms, so.
yeah, but I want to get, I just know, honestly, I need discipline. But also I'm like, how great would that be just to like have 1 year where I just, all right, I'm here. I'm at my physique I want.
All it takes, man, 4 days a week, 45 minutes to an hour. That's all I do. Yeah.
Yeah. But how much you weigh?
Last time I weighed myself was like 165.
Yeah, we're on completely different journeys.
Yeah, we
'Cause I
are.
almost got 100 pounds on you. So 4 days a week. I mean, we're going to be,
I'm toned.
We're going to need to do different different type of methods. For me, I just got to stop eating so much garbage is really what it boils down to. I lift a lot and I can do a lot of cardio and stuff. I'd like to do boxing all the time. But yeah, I just don't eat the right things enough. In June, I did the carnivore diet the whole month and I lost a shit ton of weight. I was feeling really good. But now I'm like, and then I went to paleo diet for a while.
Okay.
And now I'm like, fuck it. I work out. Let me eat some chocolate. I don't even care anymore. But I need to get back on the grind. I need to get onto a disciplined regime a little bit and lose this extra chub I got, because I just got a membership at Gold's Gym yesterday.
Oh, really? That's where I work out. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah. Did you work out today?
Yesterday.
Oh, are you going to work out today?
No.
This is your rest day?
I do 4 days on, 3 days off.
See, normally I'd like to go the Chris Bumstead method, because I just like, he knows what he's doing and this is what he does.
And you've met him, so.
Yeah. Push, pull legs.
Okay.
But no rest days unless you feel like you need a rest day.
Oh, really?
So I'll be like, I mean, I'll do my push day, my chest is sore, tris are sore, pull day, back and bis are sore, and my chest is still sore. legs, and then as I go into that next day, if it's gonna recycle back onto my chest, if my chest is sore, then I'll be like, all right, let me take a break. But usually by then, I won't be sore anymore. Yeah. So then I'll just go and do it again.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've gone way stronger this last year. Just I had stopped lifting weights for a very long time, for a few years, and all I did was run and do boxing and martial arts. And I feel like I got so weak because I was pretty strong in high school, and I'd get on the board for things like stronger, above average strength for people in my class, I think. But now, I feel like I've gone, just like it's like riding a bike,
Yeah.
It's like it just kind of comes back because I was so weak for a while, and then I was like, what the fuck? I used to be stronger, and then now it's just like getting back. And I'm like, all right, now I can bench a lot now again and stuff. But I think I could, if I pushed, I could max over 3 plates on each side.
Oh, you could, yeah.
But I'm scared because I have torn this chest and got surgery on it, and I tore this pec doing jujitsu grappling, stuffing a takedown, and so I have kind of not fear, but sensitivity.
Yeah.
I don't even want to fuck with injuries anymore. I'm just going for reps now. I'm I'll rep out 260 and just sit there and do reps on it. But my ego wants to throw on 3 plates and be like, let me just do a couple reps with this.
Freaking do it.
But I'm like, no, I'll get there. When I get to the point where I can rep 3 plates, that's where I'll be like, fuck it. Because I'm done maxing. I'm done pushing for big, because it's just ego lifting, and it's just going to get me hurt.
Well, 100 pounds is still a lot on the person's body, if you drop it on yourself.
Oh, dude, I dropped, how much was it? I think it was 225. I think it was 225 is 2 plates on each side. Yeah, 225 is 2 plates on each side. I was doing close grip bench just a couple months ago. And I was doing close grip and I came down with 225 and I was like, I'd let it sit here. I'd come up. And then the thing with close grip is as you come down, your wrist position is kind of weird. You know what I mean? Because when you're wide, it's like, oh yeah, your wrist is strong, but when you're close, your wrist kind of bend in a little bit. There's a spot where it gets a little tight.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
You know what I mean? And as I came up, it slipped out of my hand. Boom, dropped on my ribs. And I think this dude saw me at the gym, but I just grabbed it and I did a few more reps because I was embarrassed. I was like, no, it's all good over here. And I repped it and I was like, oh fuck. And then within that week, dude, I had a bruised line straight across my torso right here, across my ribs.
You were so lucky.
Yeah, I was just like, no big deal. I get punched there all the time. Yeah, you ever think about doing martial arts, dude? You think about doing boxing or anything like that?
I've thought about jiu-jitsu. My boss actually, he used to do it. He hasn't done it in a while, but I think he did it for 16 years.
Damn.
Or so. Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu? Mm-hmm. Oh, damn, he a black belt?
Yeah.
He's got to be 16 years.
I don't know. I think so. I'd have to ask him.
That's a long time. That's definitely a mastery of a subject.
Yeah, he's
dude,
hardcore into it.
Oh my god, fucking see, look at this. So I took a shower.
Yeah.
And I didn't check how I look at all. Is my hair all right?
Yeah. Do I look okay?
You look good. You look put together. But I'm not sure. I haven't even looked in a mirror since I got out of the shower. I just walked around, watched some Mr. Beast, and then you came, and I was like, "Oh, let's go do this." And now I'm like, "Oh shit!" I look over to the camera over here. I'm like, "What fuck is my hair looking all fucking?" Yeah. I'm so.
Well, I can't see myself. So.
See, it's as I get older, and as I'm losing my hair, I'm like focusing more
to
make
losing
sure.
Your hair?
Well, I think so. I'm for sure starting to lose my hair. I got this forehead used to not be this big. I like to think maybe I have always had a big forehead.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, for sure. It feels thinner, dude. It feels thinner. I feel like I can starting to see more of my scalp than I used to. I'm turning 30 this month.
You turning 30?
Yeah. So
Jesus.
yeah, all my friends were
25.
Oh yeah, you're 25. Yeah. You're not far behind.
I'm a baby. So.
Yeah, sure.
Compared to you. You're breathing for 5 years before me.
I felt like I was I feel like when I was 25, I still felt like the grandpa. I was like,
well, I have some white hair. I don't know if you've noticed. I have white hairs in here.
Oh shit! I see one. Nice, dude. Getting your salt and pepper, dude. The thing is, me and Ravina were watching this David Beckham documentary on Netflix, and it shows him and his when he got recruited to the soccer teams as a little teenager, 18-year-old, 17-year-old, and he just looks so cute, like a little boy. And then it shows him nowadays, he's like 40 or something. Yeah. And he's like a man. He just looks better. He looks, it's just like, dude, men are so lucky because I feel like men, we get better. You know what I mean? As we get older, you become a man.
Yeah.
And it's just like appealing. It's like primate style. If you think of like gorillas, like the silverback, The silverback I used to think the silverback was born with a silverback. Like, oh, he's destined to be the leader. But the silverback, he only has a silver on his back because it's old age. It's the gray hair. He's the oldest male usually. Yeah. Which is the most alpha in the group. What do they call it? A group of gorillas? It's a... not a pack.
I don't know.
A horde? Like zombies.
We could just make it up.
A horde of gorillas.
A horde of gorillas.
Imagine zombie gorillas, dude.
Oh, we'd be screwed.
There's a horde of zombies coming and some of them are fucking chimps and gorillas. Be fucking, dude, that's a good movie concept.
Oh, shoot. There you go.
Oh, dude, my forehead feels... I got to move this AC off my back.
Do
you see how I'm like sweaty? I'm full.
You do. Are you nervous? Because I mean,
Are you nervous?
No, yeah.
Okay, all right. This is your moment, Kade. We're gonna put you. Now that you're talking about your nerves, this is. Whenever I leave to go do something, I always make people do a monologue. I'm like, hey, monologue. So, and you're an expert at monologuing because your videos, these dark, moody videos you've been doing lately.
Do you like them? What do you think?
Oh, dude, they're sick. I'm gonna turn this thing, but give us a little taste. Give the audience a little taste of what these videos are like. You still have time.
You still have time. Man.
Time is ticking.
Yeah.
But keep your nose to the grindstone.
Don't be nervous.
Something like that. Give them the taste of the poetry of Kade.
The taste of poetry of Kade. Oh, gosh. I'm bad at this, man. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, this literally happens to everybody. I always throw them on the spot like that, and then they're like,
If you saw how many retakes I had to do.
Oh, yeah?
Because, like, I'll listen to it and, like, oh, my voice cracked. I'm like, oh, I have to redo that. I want people to think, oh, I'm not going through puberty anymore, at 25, but.
Yeah, dude, that's fine. I feel like, if my voice will crack sometimes, and I'm like, yes, I hope that's a sign that my voice is going to get deeper as I get older, and I'm going to sound like this someday.
I think by the time I'm 40, I'm going to sound like a 40-year-old smoker.
It'll sound cool. I don't want to sound like a boy, dude. I kind of got like a little bit of I feel like a higher pitched. I want like a Denzel. Or like deeper, more serious, toned.
Oh gosh, the Taken movie.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Yeah, I want his voice.
Yeah, I want a fucking badass, sexy man voice.
Yeah, what the heck?
Okay. Oh yeah, I got a little bit of notes here because I want to talk to you about some stuff. And one of the things was your damn dark, moody videos that you've been doing lately. By the way, I am a fan. You asked me what I think about them.
Oh, good.
They're awesome, dude. What you're shooting with? What, a Canon?
Canon 5D Mark IV.
A Canon 5D Mark IV. Dude, what the fuck? Mark IV.
2016 is when they stopped doing the Mark series, and so I picked up my boss's camera, and I wasn't intentionally trying to do videos or anything like that, just pictures. Okay, and then I picked it up, and I was like, well, let's try the video stuff. So I just. Yeah. And
you're shooting at night, that's tricky.
Oh yeah, that's a pain in the butt.
I swear there's like no noise. There's like barely any noise. I honestly want to say there's no noise, but there's got to be some, right? It's at nighttime.
Just enough to where you're not going to notice.
Yeah, what's your ISO? Like, how are you doing these settings for your night shoots?
So I'm between ISO 2000 and 2500.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's on the higher end. And then the shutter speed is at 1/125th of a second, and then f2.8 or f1.4.
Oh, very shallow depth of field.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, you got that baby open. Mm-hmm. Dang, dude. And then how do you determine? You've been making Buhl look good. I feel like you've been shooting a lot around Buhl a lot, right? Like always like finding like on the main street, or you'll find a lamppost and like.
Yeah, just anything, man. I mean, I feel like anything could be a picture. Anything can. I don't know. It's like.
You've been nailing it. Can you walk me through your process? So now you're gonna do.
Okay,
give me your video
visualize.
process. Yeah,
I mean, I think the alpha brain's kicking in.
Just start like getting all psychedelic. Yeah, we took some alpha brain before this, so we can get into the matrix.
And I'm really nervous, so this doesn't work. So like actually, I shot the other day. So I basically sometimes I listen to I listen to a lot of lo-fi, like moody music. Some depressing stuff. I don't know. I mean, kind of gets you in the mood a little bit, and then I see like
a little depressed.
Yeah. Artist. I mean, this year, man, has been such a ride for me. It's been not a good year, but yeah.
Well, I know some of the things you post, like with I want to say like poetry almost that you attach to your video. These almost like monologues of sorts. It's just like kind of a journal. It's like a journal.
But it's coming from here, though.
That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, is it really?
It is coming from right here. Yep.
Because I don't know, maybe you're sitting there and you're writing, you're like, what would be a good like kind of story to tell? Or are you going, I'm just going to journal what I'm feeling right now and make a video based off of
We
that.
could shout out ex-girlfriends.
Shout out ex-girlfriends for the great inspiration of finding your deep artist inside.
Yep, pretty much.
Those make the best artists, dude. Van Gogh, didn't Van Gogh kill himself or suicided himself? Like all these great artists.
So, yeah. I'm not going to end up like that, though. I think we're good.
Okay, let's not. We got to
You're going to release this, and then you're going to be like, yeah, he died.
Yeah, Jay's Place is going to come after you. Dude, how great do you want to be?
Right, yeah.
You want to be an immortal artist? No.
Just do it right now.
It's like that one song, if I die young, your words are worth so much more after you're a goner. I feel like all those artists from back in the day, they didn't get their praise during their life. But once they were gone, everyone's like, wow, how beautiful.
Man, he was so beautiful. So nice.
It would have been nice if you told him that.
Yeah, why didn't you tell him, man? He probably would still be here.
It could have been nice if you made millions while he was breathing off of his art rather than after he died. Now it's worth money. But there's something about the not morbidity, but there's like there's just the down parts of life when artists can capture those like hard times and turn it into a medium of art. It seems to speak so much more volumes than sunshine and rainbows. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do. Yeah. I mean, I make the depressing stuff.
I mean, I guess your art is literally a reflection of that. But yeah, some of your work has been, it's been so dark. I feel like everything of your work lately has been very dark, except for your tattoo stuff.
Yeah, the tattoo
You're
stuff.
like client stuff.
Yeah,
like
the client stuff it can't be too depressing or anything like that. Is this why I'm not getting clients? It's because they're like, he's depressed. I don't want to, I might be his therapist or something. Actually, that I filmed a gym video for a guy, it's over in the turf club over there. There's a gym over there.
Oh yeah. Ground Zero Fitness.
Yeah. So he saw my stuff and he's like, are you okay?
Are you serious?
Yeah, he did. Before I filmed the video for him, I was like, yeah, why? He's like, it's just stuff you post, man. It's all moody.
Yeah, I think it's better though, because it means you have an outlet. Like if people who
this is my outlet, dude.
It shows that you're fine. I feel like it shows that you're good because you're expressing raw feelings, but you're channeling it through your medium of video, through art. You can twist this thingy. It'll let you twist this
thing
around.
here.
Yep.
Oh, wait, is it this?
Twist that, and then you can twist it like this. And then, or you can do that, and then you can move this thing up and down.
Okay. I was trying to find
just find the sweet spot.
I guess this will work right here.
Yeah. So you've been working with tattoo artists.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that, dude?
Coffee shop.
Do you have a tattoo?
No.
So you just
Zero. No tattoos or piercings.
Yeah, I'm like I was like, I saw you roll with these like hardcore tattoo guys, like making cool tattoo videos.
They're always asking me too, like their clients, like, you get a tattoo anytime soon? I don't know.
Yeah,
probably. I'd probably not.
Are you nervous about it? Is it because you're a homeschool kid?
yeah. Everything's is because I'm homeschooled, and everything's my fault. No.
Everything boils back down to the
homeschooled kid.
Yeah. So the dark vibe, I'm digging it, dude. I think that art is way better. I feel like it's the best work.
I love it.
I feel like it's the best work I've seen from you. Like watching your videos. I've been seeing your work for a long time, and just seeing how your video game just constantly gets better and slowly gets better and better. And I feel like I'm like, damn, dude, that stuff is good. Like those the way you choose the light. So you find your framing. Do you like have a plan when you go to shoot? Do you like you have those journal sequences first?
Are we like talking about the videos or
the video?
No. So the one, I don't know if you saw the video. Oh gosh, which one was it? Not this last one, but the one before last. Let's see here. Let me pull it up.
What, dude? Let me see your phone case.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we both have the orange buttons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same there too.
So with this video, it was with the lamppost and everything. You could see my face in the. I don't know.
You got a profile. It's like a profile shot of your face, right?
Yes. I don't know if you're talking about that.
I think we're thinking on the same one.
What did I say in the video?
Was it about time?
No, it wasn't about time. It was. Oh gosh, we just gotta pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up.
It's like right here. Yeah. Let's see here.
I like your mustache, by the way, too.
Oh, thank you.
Have you been trimming it with scissors?
No, actually, I use an
How do you do
electric
it?
razor.
Oh, do you? And do you go like this from the bottom?
I do actually. I wet it up a little bit. I just
Nice, dude. I used to
because
trim
when I
my...
use the scissors, man, I cut it a little too short.
fuck it
so
up?
I'm like, all right, it's all off. I did it twice and I was done with it.
But barbers, at least YouTube barbers, they always say it's disrespectful to not use scissors.
Yep.
So I've been using scissors. I'll comb mine like that and I'll scissor cut like that. You got it?
Just one.
Let me hold it up to my mic.
Yeah. It's depressing.
I can't seem to let go of this anxiety and pain I often feel.
Yeah, this one. See,
I just can't seem to let go of what could have been.
that was shot at like 2 a.m, by the way. So, so with this video, I was walking around before a movie. So, my uncle Neil, we watch movies in his backyard on an old 35mm projector.
Oh, yeah?
And so
Whoa.
beforehand, I always go on a walk, and it's over on. Do you know the Arrow R Park in Buhl?
The what?
The Arrow R Park in Buhl. It's a trailer park.
Oh, is
You know
it
where 14th Street is?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
what you're
so
talking
there's
about,
there's a
by
trailer
that
park and
church.
there's a church. There's that one light post over there.
Oh,
so
is it by the parking lot?
Yeah, so I was
Okay.
sitting over there and I was just like listening to some depressing music, or I was feeling a little.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, this would make a cool video.
Oh my
Let's come back here. That's how I
it's-
usually shoot my things. Yeah, I walk around and I'm just like, well,
Until you get inspired.
yeah.
And do you
Pretty
write this
much.
down in a note or just keep it in your head?
Keep it in my head, and then if I know I'm gonna forget it, I'll write it down in a note
I've
on
been
my phone.
I've been script writing a lot lately, making scripts for films that I wish to make in the future, and I have a couple of them going. I have a comedy one that I have in mind for me and my buddies to make, because when I first got into video, I was making like comedy skit kind of things, like Man vs. Wild with my friends, like parodies
yeah.
and Buhl Cops and like running around.
I saw that one a long time ago, and I was like, "Who filmed that?" And then it was you. Huh?
Yeah, that was me. And
Okay.
it was random, dude. I pulled up a junk drawer and grabbed this little camera, and I was like, "Oh, this is like a crappy little tiny, like a $10 camera or something."
Yeah.
And I was like telling my friend Stephen Mejia, I was like, "Let's make a video, dude. Let's we had nothing to do. I was like, let's make a video." We went to the dollar store, bought some like props, and we're like, "Let's make a cops episode." And then we just made it. So I've been like making like the core of videos that I started with was like comedy, like just making funny things with my friends. And I want to make something like that again. But now that I have these skills to make it cinematic, make
Dude,
it
you
quality.
could make it so much better.
Yeah. And I'm
So much better.
And now that I study like how to tell stories,
Yeah.
and I'm writing a lot to this script. I'm like, oh, we need a flashback here. We need Koshov's gun, like to show a scene here and then have it incorporated later on into the story, and like really trying to find a way to tell my story in a fun, creative way. And I love sitting down and like being inspired and writing down those inspirations. The reason I keep asking is because I write in my phone notes all the time. Like if I
Are
get
you talking about like the script for the video that you just played and everything?
yeah.
Oh yeah. So originally I wasn't gonna say anything. So I was sitting at my computer and I was done with the video. I was like, I gotta say something. What's something? And one word came to mind, and then I was like, I'll go from that word, and then it just kind of went off. Yeah,
Nice, dude.
That's sometimes I do it like that too. So
Do you feel nervous putting out such, depressing content?
yes, I do actually. Yep, because I've had people come up to me, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm feeling fine."
So do you sit there and think about, damn, should I post this?
I do actually. Yep. Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
sometimes, I would feel like that sometimes about this podcast. Cause I say so much dumb shit. I just, we're sitting here, it's going to be raw. I just let AI edit it. And I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But I've gotten to this point. Even with my friends before, I've had them get pretty nervous and, like, oh, what if, I say something that I need to cut out and things like that. And I'm like, well, if you want me to, I can, but it's
Dude,
like,
I just wanted it to be raw, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to see the nervous side of me in the beginning. You know, everybody sees this forefront, they see the fake side.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like it's like capturing who we really are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like, there's no, from the fuck ups to
Nervous
the
wreck.
Like I was just watching Lex Friedman and Mark Zuckerberg, their podcast they did together in the metaverse. Have you seen that?
I've only seen clips. I haven't watched the
So
actual.
you see their floating heads and
it's
the
freaking
texture?
crazy.
And he was saying, so Lex Friedman says, the reason it feels so real is because of the imperfections. Like, because you have the scan on your face. And so even the imperfections on your face, the little moles on your face and stuff, that's what sells the reality of it.
Oh, yeah.
And it just seems like that's what I feel like people are craving. And not that I do this because it's what people crave at all, but it seems like even myself am craving to like say fuck it. Like, can we just be human? You know what I mean? Can we just be human? Do we have to like put on a perfect sunshine and rainbows Disney Channel fucking type of art for everything? Like, can we just actually have the reality and show that we're fuck ups? You know,
we mess up. We're not perfect at all.
Yeah,
man, and by all means.
And my mentality, I guess, for when I put things out, because I've had a lot of friends who like they get nervous about posting things. Like, oh, I don't know what to post, or you know, what if people don't like it and things like that. And it's like fuck it. Like,
I get a lot of those people in my life. They're like, "How do you do it?" And I'm like, "I just do it."
Yeah, just do it and just keep moving. Yeah. Everyone's gonna forget about it real quick, anyways.
Yeah.
And also, and you're the one only you are gonna care. And I mean, and dude, I mean, even on the YouTube, so I put shorts. I have been putting a lot of reels from the podcast out. I'll throw them on YouTube.
I've seen those.
And they get a lot of traction on YouTube. They do. But the YouTube ones get some shit talkers sometimes.
Oh,
and
really?
I would go, because I click on the comments. It'd be like, oh, there's like 5 comments. And I'll click on it. And there'll only be like 1 showing. Oh, and then I'll be like, huh. And I like click on show newest first so I can see the other comments. And there'll be people be like, these guys are fucking idiots. Or some just straight hate talking. And I'm like, oh my God.
So yeah, 10 years ago, I posted my first BMX edit. And there was this one comment on there. I actually blocked the guy.
Oh my God.
He told me to kill myself and that everything that I do is easy on a bike and that I should just give up on life. And I was like, wow.
He got you, huh?
What a dick. So I just blocked him and I said, eh.
Yeah, see, but my philosophy is I don't want to block, because I always like when
at the time, now I don't care. If people want to start, you know, I've posted some pictures before. Like, if you've seen the before and after pictures, the history stuff. I've done with Buhl.
Yeah, those ones got popular.
Oh, those ones are, every time I post something, man, there's like 10, almost 20,000 people that will view those posts.
Those ones are really cool.
And then share them all around. I plan on doing more of that. I've just been busy with other things.
Do you have access to those archives still?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I worked over there for almost 7 years, so I was able to scan a whole bunch of stuff before it foreclosed, and then even when it foreclosed, I ended up with a bunch of stuff.
And by over there, we mean the Buhl Herald, the newspaper company over in Buhl, Idaho.
Yeah, that's how I got obsessed with history. Actually, I just wanted to know about my grandparents' gym that was on Main Street. And then I found some pictures of it, and then I found other pictures, and I was like, oh crap, I'm really interested in this stuff.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that too. Like, how did that journey start? It was with your grandparents had a fucking gym.
Yeah, it was called Main Street Fitness. They had it for about 10 years, and then they sold because my grandma got sick and whatnot with cancer and all that. So, but yeah, that's how it started.
And then you decided to learn about the history of it. Huh? What'd you find out? You get some pictures.
Some pictures of what? Like
of the gym?
Of the gym? Oh, yeah. Inside and out. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, only the inside. I have some inside pictures that my mom still had. And then I had pictures of opening day. My grandma was over there, you know, acting like she was working out and whatnot. And the photographer / reporter went over there and did all the stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome, dude. So
you
have a deep history at Buhl, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom, so my uncle, great uncle, or would it be great uncle? I don't know. My uncle Denny, he moved there in 1966. And then my grandpa moved over there in 1973.
Wow.
So I've been over there ever since.
Holy cow.
But now I live out in Jerome.
Yeah, you said you were like 10 minutes away from
Yeah, it's like right across the bridge. It's in the county, not in the town.
Is it like off when you hook a left out over by the golf course? There's like houses over there? In that area?
So you do a left. I'm not gonna actually. You know what? I'm not gonna like say this because people are gonna
just say your address, dude, and social security while you're at it, and credit card information.
And give you $1.
They're gonna find nothing. They're gonna try to steal our money. We got nothing. Yeah. So, dude, I feel like there were some pictures you took that were like a drone shot. I feel like you mimicked certain shots with your drone. I feel like is that what you did? Did you have any like that
for the before and after?
Yeah.
No
okay. Was there no like overhead or overviews of the Buhl? I feel like there was.
Dude, there's several ones that I have. I have about maybe 20 different pictures of just Buhl all around in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Because they used to have a drive-in there. Did you know that? Yeah. It's over on Burley Avenue. Actually, I think I can pull up a picture of it.
How would they get those shots?
From not a helicopter, an
balloon?
Airplane.
Oh, an airplane.
Yeah, it would say airplane. shot, no dot, and it was like a number, and I don't know what the number means. Probably how many shots they took. But yeah,
I'm so dumb, dude. I was like, how the fuck is that possible? And the fucking airplane was
I
invented
was gonna
like
say
100 years
helicopter,
ago.
and I was like, I don't know anything about helicopters. So.
The airplane was invented in like 1900, like right, like 1900 to
so,
1910
yeah.
in that area.
Yeah, but
and
we're
then
all-
like within 40 years, we have
We're
a
all
jet dropping
stupid, though,
nukes.
so, yeah.
Yeah, but dude, that's what's freaky. Thinking about how fast the airplane and just any technology, how fast it exponentially grows. If you think of just telephones to these phones or airplanes to jets, within like less than 50 years, these things exponentially grow that fast. And it makes me think about with this, AI metaverse combination that we're going to move into. It's like, what's that going to be like in 50 years?
I know.
I'm excited.
I'm kind of scared.
A little scared. I'm excited and scared, but the thing is, so what scares you?
Put me on the spot. I mean, I'm not 100% sure what scares me. It's like,
If someone could give you like a Ready Player One type of scenario where they can say, hey, you can be in this metaverse and you can enjoy life. You could be living the type of life you want, be the character you want. What do you think the negatives of that are going to be?
I mean, you're not living a real reality there. It's all just handed to you right off the bat, and you don't want that.
You know what would be crazy? What if, because I'm going to throw into like kind of theological terms. Because if you believe in God, everyone kind of has their choice of what God is, whatever the most important thing is to you. But the simulation theory, and even I feel like Christianity and those like type of religions hint that this is like a simulation, that this isn't who we are. We are on a higher realm, and we got put down here to go through this experience. It's literally like. It's just you don't want to use that word because when you say simulation, you think computer program.
Well, yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
You're like,
but this is like God's simulation for us to come down here and simulate free will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, trying to keep, specific religious point of views out of it. But what if, we wake up from this experience and now we're
in a different,
but we're like coming out and now it's like, whoa, that was a cool, like VR,
what if we're in
metaverse.
a dream kind of thing is what you mean?
Or like we come out and we're in our spirit, we're in heaven now. Let's just go with that. We're in heaven and we go, whoa, that was like a cool experience. And they go, well, you want to try it again? But what if there's people that go, don't go into that again. Stay here. This is real. Going down into that's fake. And you're just running away from reality. And then I think about that perspective to now this universe's perspective to demoting your reality down to the metaverse or Neuralink or whatever it turns into. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's such a funny thing because it's like, it's almost as if it's almost like there's difficulty levels and this universe is too difficult. This universe
is pretty difficult. Yeah, it's pretty fucking my voice is cracked, by the way.
He's still going through puberty.
Yep.
But that just means he's getting even more manly, ladies. As time keeps going.
I'm single.
He's not at his peak yet.
Ready to mingle like a Pringle. Oh, I don't know about that.
But imagining like, you going deeper into I feel like difficulty levels. This universe, it's too hard and you're not living the life you want. So then you go into the metaverse where you can have an easier difficulty level and a more refined universe.
Yeah.
And you can have the things you want a little easier. So it's so funny because it's like, that's not real. But then what if we come out of, you escape that universe, the metaverse, and you come back into this one and you're like, you know what? I'm not giving up that shit isn't real. And then you die in this universe and we wake up in another one and you're like, oh shit, that was a fucking, metaverse of its own as well. It's how deep does the rabbit hole go?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's how my brain works. I'm like thinking about shit like that.
Is it the alpha brain?
Yeah. I actually want to make a film based off of that kind of concept.
You should.
Of like a dystopian world where everyone's like, have you seen Inception? Christopher Nolan Inception, going into dreams. You go into someone's dream. Mm-hmm. Well, there's this world you can stay in a dream state and it's pretty much going into the metaverse. You can get hooked up into this thing and you're lucid dreaming. And there's like these underground basements in these third world countries where people prefer to be in the dream rather than in the real world. And so they keep them sedated for like days, just down there sleeping, and they're lucid dreaming the whole time. So then they're living in their perfect, universe of sorts. But they all go into the same dream. They're like connected into this kind of computer, straight up metaverse stuff. And I was thinking, what if it was like that type of dystopian world where everyone is preferring, like Ready Player One, everyone prefers to go into that metaverse of sorts. They want to go. They don't like this world. That other world's better. Let me just, we're nuclear fallout, famine, something, and it's better to be in that other world. And I was thinking, what if there was like a grandpa? The main character wants to join everybody in the metaverse. Maybe he's like a caretaker for people who are like, they're like under, Matrix style, they're under. And he's like a caretaker, like sponge baths them and shit to keep their body healthy. And he wants to go in one day too, and he's waiting for that day. But his grandpa's sitting there, all like an old man. He goes and sees him every day, and he's like, no, don't do that. You're giving up on this. He has all this wisdom. Don't give up on this. This is the reality. Don't give up on this. You're going to lose a piece of yourself if you go down there. You're losing a piece of this magnificent experience of life if you downgrade yourself to that universe. Mm-hmm. And eventually, by the end of the movie, let's say the kid finally decides to follow his grandpa's, advice and decides not to go into the metaverse. And some sort of a chain of events happen, and he dies. Yeah. And he wakes up and takes a headset off. And he was actually in a metaverse already, and he is the grandpa, and the grandpa was his subconscious trying to give him advice to try to help him get out of the trap he's in right now. That'd be a pretty trippy story, right?
It sounds really trippy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I already have little script writings of that. I'm like, I want to fucking write a story like that and try to figure out how to make a little film. Like, I want to make a feature film. I need to make a fucking feature film.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I need to make a feature film and just make one. And then just get my name out there as a filmmaker who has feature films. Because when it comes down to this is, oh, I'm a filmmaker. Like, are you a like if you say you're a videographer or a filmmaker, what's the difference? Mm-hmm. A filmmaker has films, like actual films. I feel like YouTube videos and things like that, I just don't feel right being like filmmaker. I have to be able to point to specific films on actual platforms and say, there's my film you can watch. Instead of, these are the videos I made. And that's what the border I'm trying to cross now. I've worked on a lot of films. Yeah. But I want my own films that are my films that are out there. You know what I mean?
You want the Turner films.
Turner classics. You
Turner
know what I'm
classics,
talking about?
yeah.
That's like always popping up on the damn Hallmark channel and stuff. Turner classics. Yeah, I need to freaking make I'm just so excited for the future, dude. I got all these scripts down. I'm working on some documentaries right now, and I'm like,
good.
I'm excited to make shit, dude. I'm in this flow right now.
Make. That's good.
Yeah. I was I got this extra creative like drive from just a while back. I took a bunch of mushrooms. Oh, and it was a crazy trip, dude. And I came out of it like, I gotta fucking create, man. It's exciting, dude. It gave me a lot of positive energy and positive momentum to go forward. I mean, they're using like psilocybin mushrooms in the VA, the veterans, to treat PTSD
I didn't know
and depression and things like that. Because they really can. I feel like there's clearly a medical. They're diving into it medically. The UFC started using it because they can repair brain damage, and there's nothing else they can. There's like because once there's like soft brain tissue around the skull and stuff like. Is how I understand when I listen to it. And when that gets damaged, it was known as irreversible. That's why when the fighting sport's so dangerous, you start damaging your brain like that. There's no going back. You end up like Muhammad Ali. You seen him.
You don't want to. Yeah, oh yeah.
He's like he was so eloquent when he was young and so well spoken and charismatic, and now he's like
It was after that one fight, he kind of just seemed a little slow.
It's probably just his whole entire career, just getting, from sparring in the gym, just constantly taking punches and your brain shaking, you're slowly tearing away those, brain tissue. But now they're doing studies through the UFC about the repairing effects of psilocybin mushrooms specifically. Huh. Pretty wild. I mean, do you know much about funguses?
No.
Isn't it wild? They're older than everything else on this planet.
Really?
The animal-wise. They're separated from us. And when how you go from like the kingdoms to the genus and stuff. Oh, yeah. They're on a completely different path than animals and plants. They're their own thing. They breathe oxygen. All the other plants, they don't breathe oxygen. Animals breathe oxygen. Yeah. Funguses breathe oxygen and are just like us in that fact. And they're the biggest organism on the planet. It's like in Seattle where there's this, it's like AWA, dude, from Avatar. You know what I'm talking about? How like AWA is like connected everywhere. Yeah. And it's like, there's this fungus. I forgot what it was called. But it's in Washington and it goes for like miles and miles. I forgot how many miles, but it's the biggest living organism on our planet. And it's just the roots go underneath everywhere. This dude, my neighbor, he just got this new car. He sold his truck, and now he's been pissing,
really?
I think he's been pissing off all our neighbors around here because he's revving that baby up.
Does he listen to this?
No, I haven't like,
Oh,
talked to him.
good. Does he have like a tiny wiener or something? I'm sorry. Every time somebody drives by, you know,
Actually,
in a big souped up truck or car, I'm like, little wiener?
Well, it's very average. I'll let you
Very
know.
average,
He doesn't
okay.
listen to this, but I have seen it.
Ooh.
Actually, no.
Jason, what have you been doing? What kind of films
It's
are you
actually
making?
above average, I'll say. It's like a solid 4.
Maybe like 1.
Above average in, 8. That's Asian standards. Hey, I can say
I was
that.
thinking the same thing.
I'm Korean. I'm Mexican Korean, if you guys didn't know.
And I'm white. I can't say much.
Yeah, what kind of white?
I don't know.
White. See, that's the thing. That's like a.
I know that on my dad's side, there's Cherokee Indian. And then on my grandma's side, there is like Irish. And
What's
whatnot.
up? What is everybody? Were the Cherokees just fucking everybody or something?
I guess so.
That's like the thing. I have a lot of Native American friends, and they always say
really?
the thing is, if a white person says that they're Native American,
I don't say
they're
that
gonna
at
say
all.
they're gonna say it's Cherokee, and it has proven to be pretty accurate in my life. I've
What are
noticed.
they doing?
Not to say you're not to like talk shit. And say you're not.
No, it's okay.
That's what my friends told me.
I'm good. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, but
But I'm like,
I'm gonna take a DNA test.
What is it?
What do I need to
I got. Let's see.
I need to do one of those, a DNA test or
My
something.
mom got me the ancestry thing. I got to do it, swab my mouth or whatever the hell, send it off in the mail, get clones made of me by the government or something.
Yeah,
It's a little sketchy, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel sketched out about sending your DNA off?
I do. Yeah.
Me too.
What are they going to do with it?
That's right. I'm like, fuck. And with the emerging technology, I'm like, what the fuck can they do with it? But I
Right.
like to think they won't do anything and whatever. And when it comes down to it, do what you want. I'm going to fight for good.
Yeah.
It's not like you're just going to walk over me. So whether
No.
you fucking make a clone that's going to come and fuck my life up or whatever the fuck you think you're going to do, I'm
Slap
down
it.
for it. Try to do some bad things to me because I'm going to fight for the good things. Don't worry about that. I feel like there's going to be enough of us that are going to fight for the good that we get into these doomsday mindsets, where, oh no, everything's going to get so bad. Life is going to get horrible. Maybe things will get hard. Things have always been hard.
Oh, yeah.
But I think there's a spark inside humanity that we want, to chase and fight for the good. It's this root story of all of our stories, from the Bible to the Bhagavad Gita's, literally always about standing up and fighting for the good. It's like any great story. I mean, any superhero movie, it's like, you're fucked. You're fucked. This bad thing is happening. The evil things are here and you're fucked. And then there's the light that happens and then the hope. And then people band together around that and then they overcome and then they triumph and then the good wins. And I just feel like that's ingrained in us as humans. And
Oh, yeah.
So that gives me comfort. Gives me comfort to think, bring on the bad things. It gives us a chance to fight for the good and make an amazing story out of this life.
Good.
Is that how you feel? too?
Yes. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, are we gonna be allies in the apocalypse?
Yeah, maybe.
Isn't it fun? It's almost like a fidget spinner thing.
I just want to touch it. That's all I want to do. That's what she said.
Or you can you can lift it up wherever you want. Find the sweet spot where it's like,
Okay.
like for me, I like to have it almost parallel, and then I just adjust it like this. So
Need
it's
to work
just
on my posture a little bit, dude.
yeah. I actually have the frame. If I'm sitting up too straight, if you're watching the video, you can see that I'm like at the top of the frame already. So I gotta like hunch over a little bit and try to be.
What about? I don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah,
so.
no, yours.
I mean, I have a big fat
frame
head,
good.
so it's
It's
gotta
taking up
be-
like 80% of the frame. I got
95.
I got extreme close up on you actually right now.
Oh, really?
It's actually just perfectly square right on your mouth and the mic.
Oh, that's weird.
So you can do some ASMR like, welcome back to 99.1. You ever listen to the radio anymore, dude?
The vehicle I'm driving right now, I don't have a radio in it, so no.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What do you listen to? Do you listen to the radio though?
The radio, yeah. When I do listen to the radio, it's KDKI, the classical
Oh, shoot.
station. I love a lot of that old music, man. The 40s, the 30s.
But can't you just go into like YouTube or Spotify and go 40s playlist and
I do, but it's the nostalgic feeling.
Oh,
I
does
even got an old radio, man, from 1952, and it works. And so I only listen to KDKI on it.
oh
Yeah,
dude, you are such an old soul, aren't you?
yeah.
You
I love old history. Like, yeah, old things are just, I don't know.
older women. He's single if you guys haven't heard yet.
Yeah, I'll give you my
I
phone
mean, not
number.
you guys, you girls.
Guys?
Hey,
Oh.
or guys too.
Wait,
Whatever. Whatever. Cade's a very
My-
curious guy.
One of my coworkers, I was helping a friend with a catering event, and I went over there to get a coffee, and the first thing she says to me right in front of my boss is like, "Are you sure you're not gay?"
What the fuck?
And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, the way you act, it just,
You just feel gay.
you just look and feel gay.
You just feel like you take dicks in the butt, dude.
It's a chili ring, man. I don't know about that.
Oh my God. Dude, well, has she seen your BMX skills?
A lot of them have seen my face plant video, so.
I'll say, dude, once you see your BMX skills, I'm like,
Right.
man,
Yeah, man. I mean,
he might not be gay.
Single.
That's badass as fuck. Dude, so when did you start fucking doing that? Because so Kade is crazy on a BMX bike. He does crazy like jumps and flip. Like, he's just a straight freestyle BMXer.
been doing it for 12 years.
Dude, okay. So what was the first what was the first moment? How'd you find that love?
How did I find that love? Well, I used to go dirt bike riding every other weekend with my dad and my brothers. We have, big old family, 7 brothers, so we would,
Whoa.
I'm like, I don't even know what number I am. Like 4, 3, well, 1, 2,
Somewhere in the
3,
middle.
4.
That's
I
middle
think I'm
child.
4. I'm middle child. Yeah. So I'm the odd middle child.
That's middle child energy. I'm not even sure
so-
which number I am.
When I wouldn't go dirt bike riding, or when we didn't go, I would ride my bike, and then I'd make little jumps and try to jump on it. And then I met this guy named John, and then I saw him doing tricks, and I was like, I want to do that. And so I just started doing that, and literally like 2 or 3 months into it, I got a severe concussion. So me being homeschooled, okay, I knew when everybody got out for their lunch break, and I knew that, the girl that I was dating would, go out for lunch. So she
At the
would
skate
see
park?
me. No, she couldn't because she was going to middle school at the time. So she was 13,
Okay.
And so she would watch me, and one day she sees me going up the vert wall and Buhl and back, up and back, and I don't come back out. And she's like, oh no, I wonder if he's okay. So I get out of the bowl, I'm grabbing my face like this, and then I wander off with my bike just still sitting in the bowl. And I would wake up out of these weird, it would be all white, and then I'd wake up. And then I would end up down at the skate park, end up across town.
Whoa.
And then, do you know Cruz?
Humba?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one that saved me. Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
called my brother up. My phone was all messed up, and I was like, yeah, my brother's number is blah, 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 blah. And he called my brother up. Hey, your brother's not doing well. You should probably come and get him. So for like a week, I didn't remember anything. Yeah.
Oh,
And
they're
then I
good
was
thing.
scared of a bike for about a month, and I was like, no, I'm going to try this again.
Damn, dude, that is a hardcore concussion. What the
Yeah,
hell?
I wasn't
Did you
wearing a
You didn't go to
helmet.
the doctor?
I did.
Oh, you did
yeah.
go to the
Oh,
doctor?
yeah, I did.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the doctor's like, you should take aspirin, and I didn't like taking anything at the time, so I didn't take any aspirin for the headaches. So I just kind of
Dude, it was straight up flashes in and out of
in and
memories.
out. I don't know why, but it was. I would go from white to black, then I'd wake up somewhere, and I was kind of, yeah.
You should probably take some psilocybin mushrooms
Probably
to repair that brain damage.
Probably. It's been about 12 years, so I don't know. It's probably permanent now.
Yeah, so you're stuck this way now.
So if I ever veer off, like, I'm having a Biden moment or
Dude,
something.
there was like this 5-minute window where you're just staring out the window during this podcast. You're just staring out the window, and then you like snap back into it. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. So
Probably, I
we can
don't
probably
know.
fuck with you now. I'm gonna start fucking with you, acting like those flashes. Like, dude, you don't remember the last 10 minutes? You were just doing this.
Screw off.
do you drink, Kade?
No.
Are you clean sober?
Yeah.
Clean sober
Clean
guy?
and sober,
Nice. Just your caffeine is just your one addiction, huh?
Yeah,
That's why you were kind of hesitant about the alpha brain. You're like, is
Yeah.
this drugs?
Pretty much.
You
Yeah.
buy it at Walmart, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's where I bought it.
The
It was
Walmart drug?
Yeah, it's Walmart drugs. Yeah, but I mean, how do you feel? Do you feel anything?
I feel pretty focused, I guess.
feel
I could just stare. And
Is
I'm
there-
like,
I feel like you're just piercing like through my
yeah,
soul. Dude.
I
You're
have a
seeing all
little-
my flaws.
I usually can't look at people, I have to look away.
Oh,
like
really?
this. Yeah, I hate
You feel that
I hate
way?
eye contact. Oh yeah, it's weird. It's like, you gonna kiss me or something? Or what's up?
Dude, I've never felt that from you. I never
Really?
thought that you were that kind of guy.
Oh yeah, I'm just yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, always. Yeah.
That's why I was joking when I was saying like, oh yeah, it makes sense. You're a homeschool kid because homeschool
It's-
kids I think get a rap of usually being a little bit socially like from not being in public school with all the craziness
Yeah.
going on.
Oh, yeah.
you get like used to just being around people all the time.
Yeah, and then I was around like nobody and just my brothers, and I was like, I don't know.
And maybe that. Do you feel like that is maybe why you don't like to look people in the eyes or something?
Probably,
because
yeah.
you're not used
Can't
to being
make eye contact
Yeah, you've not
with
been
anything.
with people a
Yeah,
lot. Or
not a whole.
you're 25 now, so
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
been around people a lot.
Yeah, yeah, customers.
What did you love about homeschooling?
I don't know.
Did you have Did you have to like do homework? Like what the fuck? I guess it's all just
So
work.
my mom did everything. Yeah. So she was the one homeschooling us kids and all that. We would be done before everybody else. We'd only do it for about 5-6 hours. And then we'd be done. And then, I'd wait till my friends get out of school and then they would play with me in the backyard or whatever we'd do.
How did you, see, this is what's crazy. How do you even make friends if you just are at home all the time?
Neighbor kid. And then when we moved over to 13th and then I turned like 11 or 12, that's when my parents were like, okay, I guess you can go walk around,
What part of 13th were you on? What like number block?
I was right. You were living across the street at that stucco house, right? Were you on 13th at all? Did you live on 13th?
I was in 12th Street.
You were on 12th Street?
Early
I
childhood.
remember...
Isaiah.
I remember going over there. Yeah.
On 12th? Mm-hmm. On 12th Street in the 500s?
times, yeah.
It was 528.
Yeah, the old rickety house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old rickety house.
remember
It's
that.
nice now, though.
Yeah, yeah. I knew the lady that actually bought it and decided to
Remodel.
it. Yeah, I don't remember her name. What's her name?
It's
again?
nice now. It
Yeah,
looks like
she did a good job. She would flip houses and whatnot.
Yeah, pretty wild. Especially, I mean, for me, I was like, going back there and seeing that's like my childhood home so different now. I'm like, whoa.
Right. Didn't
shit.
didn't they use that for a film in Buhl too, your house?
Did they?
I think they did.
Someone was
Jeffrey,
doing-
do you know Jeffrey, a guy named Jeffrey Zinn? Magic Valley movie? You need to watch it. It was
Magic
filmed in
Valley
Buhl.
movie. Yeah, I've heard of the Magic Valley movie. I remember they were doing a lot of marketing. Like they had it like in the mall. They had like posters and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting. And I know there's the Morgans in Buhl. They're like documentary filmmakers.
Are they really?
Yeah, and I mean,
Was it an older guy?
Yeah, they're older. Yeah,
Old?
not super old.
No, super old. Okay. There was this old guy that would come into the Herald and he said he was a documentarian and all that stuff and he would do the filmmaking or whatever. But I never saw anything from him.
Yeah,
He's
see-
really old.
Man, that's the thing. I want to be documentary. I want to make films, and I want to be rich too.
Right? Well, everybody wants to be rich.
I want to have like. I guess that's the thing. I heard this thing. I just worked with this guy, Derek Fade. Mm-hmm. Super loaded, fucking motivational speaker guy. I went down to LA and did a shoot with him, and just a month or two ago. And there was this thing he told me that I was like, honestly, that's so true. Because I always would try to be like a little bit of a realist. Like what is real enough for me? A real enough dream. Let's try to keep it grounded. And he told me this thing because he's very wildly successful. I mean, I'm getting flown down to LA to make shoot a scene with him for a documentary that's getting made about him. So
That's cool.
he's like, you should dream so big that it embarrasses you. Like it embarrasses you to tell people. And I was like, damn, all right. And
You should.
Yeah, and I've just kind of been doing that. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm not even embarrassed anymore. I just dream big. And the thing is, I had the realization the other day, damn, like as long as you really like I've been really feeling like this like manifestation shit this might be something to that shit, dude. I feel like, because I used to, my whole drive when I first started like getting into like, okay, I'm going to be a filmmaker was, I want to be a camera operator. That's what I would like to say. That's like where my standard of dreaming was. I want to be a camera operator who like flies, like it can like goes to like around the world to like, shoot documentaries. That's what my dream was.
Okay.
And I've already done that shit.
You've already done it. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing it. Like, it's like, I'm
You're
there
doing it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. But like I was just in Mongolia. Look at this little thing. This is a bone shot glass I got from Mongolia while I was in
so cool.
Mongolia shooting a documentary just like 6 months ago. And that's pretty cool, right? They use a lot of bones, like horse. They're horse people hardcore out there.
Oh,
They're
really?
super horse people.
That's
I mean,
so
the
cool.
Mongols, bro. They're such a warrior. Oh yeah, you see what that thing is? You know what that is? That's a T-Rex tooth. African T-Rex. It's bigger than the T-Rex. Yeah, hold it, dude. Take it. That shit's sick, right?
That's pretty cool.
Fucking like 160 million years old right there. Used to be in the biggest predator on the planet.
Yeah.
And a land predator on the planet. And look at us monkeys just holding it now. What are you now, huh? Is it really that badass? Look at us. He didn't make it in the end.
Yeah.
I always like to think that when my ego starts getting really big and I think this life is so, purposeful for me or something. I like to look at this tooth and go, damn, this used to be the baddest motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah.
And these guys ruled for hundreds of millions of years.
Yeah.
And now here I am just holding his tooth as a fossil. Isn't that fucking wild?
Yeah. No, that's
It's
pretty
just like,
wild.
what am I? I'm gonna be reduced to dust, someday too. And just kind of
Oh yeah. We all are.
yeah.
That's
and
why you should dream big.
Yeah, it's just like make this
Come on, man,
experience
just do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I mean,
I'm the same way though, because all my life, people are like, and when I tell them I want to do the photography stuff, they would all laugh at me. Same with the BMX stuff. It was always like, you're not going to be able to do that. And I was like, well, just watch me and I'll do it. I mean, I don't know.
Well, what's your big dream now?
Big dream now. Oh man, I don't know.
Are you embarrassed?
A little bit.
Oh, see, good.
I'm embarrassed now.
Good stuff. All right,
That's good.
What's your
raw.
embarrassing big dream?
Embarrassing big dream.
Yeah.
I want to do YouTube really bad.
Oh yeah.
I think YouTube would be pretty cool. I think once I'm not nervous, I can actually talk in front of the camera. That's why I started making these videos, because I think we had a conversation. You said your niche is history. Remember that?
Was that
You told me that like a long time ago, and I have never forgotten about that. Sometimes I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and think about it. No, I'm not kidding. No, I actually don't. But
I wouldn't be surprised if your ass is up in the middle of the night all the time. It seems like
it is.
it's the coffee.
It is. Yeah. My cutoff time's 12 a.m.
12 p.m. 12 a.m. last cup of coffee. Yeah, dude. So, do you feel like that is like pretty accurate?
Yeah.
Because you do seem like a history buff, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like it seems
Yeah.
like that's something you love.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, how can I, and I still haven't figured it out yet. How can I tell a story that a kid down at the skate park can watch and be like, this is cool. How can everybody be, into it, and not the boring History Channel, voiceovers that you hear and like puts you to sleep.
Do you know of Arnell?
Yeah.
Hey Arnell. Mm-hmm. So Arnell, he does a lot of kind of history stuff right now too on his reels. He's been posting reels like a madman.
I know.
And he uses that AI man.
Yeah.
Did you know about Shoshone, Idaho?
Did you know?
I
don't like
I'm getting
that.
sick of that fucking. Arnell,
I don't like that.
Just use your fucking voice, Arnell.
Just use your damn voice. All right, man.
I'm tired of that robot.
Yeah.
Everywhere. When I hear that robot now on reels, because everyone's using it. It's like a trend right now.
Oh, yeah.
I just swipe away because I'm getting tired of listening to
probably
that.
why he's doing it. It's a
Yeah,
trend,
well, he's a big. He's been making content for a long time.
Oh, yeah,
and
he's
he
been
knows how
doing
to
it.
jump on trends.
Yeah.
And his Instagram blew up from like I watched it because he got into this trend of just posting like 3 reels a day. To this day, he's still doing that shit. I'm
Really?
like, how do you have the time for one? But
Jeez, man.
it's like because he went from like I think I was following him. He was at like 3,000. I think he's at like 28,000 followers now. It's pretty wild.
Shoot.
Yeah. But the thing that it boils down to for me is I want to make sure I'm making the things that I want to make. Like that I could like, I'm going to do this, whether I'm at, 1,000 followers, 100,000 followers, no matter what, I want to still be making the same shit. That's why I like doing this podcast thing. Cause this shit is easy. Look at we're doing it right now.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like, we don't have to do anything. We're just sitting here we're being ourselves.
That's the reason why I haven't started it yet, because I'm overcomplicating it in my head. I'm like, well, what kind of microphone do I need to get and all that? I'm just like, oh gosh, I should probably just start doing it.
Yeah, just start making it. And especially I think for me, at least, I think making the things that I can consistently make and not get burnt out on.
Yeah.
Because I'm planning on doing this for the next fucking 10 years. At least I want to get to episode 1,000. That's like my big goal. Right now, I think this is episode like 17 or something.
17, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know these episodes are going to get forgotten into dust, because this is just time's going to go on and this is going to get better. I'm excited. We're going to move into a house eventually. Hopefully my lease here is going to end in December and I'm trying to find a house to upgrade to.
Good.
And then I'm going to, hopefully have a nicer setup. Don't have to be like in my fucking kitchen, but I like this now because it's early and I feel like it's going to be so sentimental to look back at these episodes and remembering this area, remembering the fucking sink behind you.
Little dick across the street. I mean,
I'm going to miss that little dick guy. No, just like,
I love you, little dick.
His name's Nolan. I've met him before. He seems like a nice guy. His name is Nolan.
Nolan. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, Nolan.
His address is
Nolan. I love you if you're listening to this.
I give him an extension cord. He seems like a okay kid. He's a little rebel kid for sure.
Oh,
He's a rebel kid.
Okay.
I can tell.
Getting in a lot of trouble.
He feels like that vibe, just like that rebellious little wild boy. But I mean, I was that kind of guy. That's why I can tell because I was that fucking kind of kid when I was a boy. They're really young. I think they just probably got out of high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why I was a wild kid. I went to like juvie and shit when I was a kid.
Oh, did you really?
Just joyriding.
I got detained once.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I shined a laser pointer in somebody's window, And this guy came, you know those green lasers? Those green lasers where you can see the string? Dude, he comes out. He's like, what the F was that? And this guy was missing an arm. So I was like, oh, crap. So my friends and I, you know, we go running down the road, and my friend's like, hey, let me see that laser, because he's chasing after us, man. And he shines it in his eye, and he finally stops chasing after us. So I didn't get caught. I should have stayed at my friend's house, and I wouldn't have gotten caught. I did have... I was an idiot, and I had a slingshot on me, and a cop pulled me over, and he's like, have you seen a bunch of kids running around, you know, shining laser pointing in people's windows? I'm like, no, I haven't. And I ditched the slingshot in somebody's yard.
What the fuck? You think, was that like a gun? Like, oh, fuck, let me ditch this.
I thought I was going to get in trouble. Yeah. Because
like, he's got a slingshot.
Pretty much. I was an idiot. I was 14. So, you know, nervous and all that stuff. So I take the laser pointer apart, put it in my friend's old truck, dude. And I'm like, okay, I'm clean. So I was like, I want a drink. I'm going to go to the Oasis. It's past my curfew. I go over there, and my friend is in there, and he's pointing at me, and the cop's looking at me, and I'm like, oh, crap. And he's like, laser pointer. Do you have it? And I said, what laser pointer?
Mother, snitch, dude.
Yeah, I was mad.
Snitched on you.
Yeah. And they didn't get in trouble. My two other friends, they didn't get in trouble for it. I did. I had a month of diversion meetings. I had to write an essay why I was sorry.
They waived it as long as you went to these meetings and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then my other friend that wasn't really a part of it all got a month of probation.
What was the charge exactly? Because it's like,
I can't
is
remember.
it illegal to shine a light at people? A laser could be like you damaging.
It was disturbing the peace.
Oh, disturbing the peace.
Yes,
okay.
that's what it was. And my mom was trying to hide it from my dad.
She had your back.
She did. And my dad came home one day, looked at the mail, and saw that I was being charged and that I had to make these meetings, and I was playing on the computer, and my dad unplugs it and slams it on the desk. What the F is this? And I'm like, oh.
Heart drop.
Yep. More nervous than I am now on this podcast.
Oh, yeah. Because,
I mean, I've done several dumb things.
You're going to get spanked on this podcast. He's like, oh, dang it.
Darn it, man. I was looking forward to it.
Damn, dude. So how did that end up? You got all resolved. It was no big deal?
I did, yeah. And then I decided not to get in trouble anymore.
Nice.
Like
and then he decided to be sober from then on.
Yeah. Sober man, my 12 years of alcohol.
He doesn't carry laser pointers or slingshots anymore.
Yeah.
Those days are behind. The fact that, dude, I just imagine it like a rifle.
This freaking slingshot. That was so stupid. I could have kept it on me. I just threw it in somebody's yard.
Like it's a weapon, dude.
I got it the next day though.
Oh, you went to that lady with...
I didn't. No, it was in her yard.
Oh, the front yard.
In the front yard, yeah. So I just took it and, wandered off.
Oh, dude, when I was, me and my buddies, we used to always, this is an alleged story. We would go, this is how we'd get our money, like in early high school and stuff.
Yeah.
We'd go around and open cars and take all the coins.
Really?
We'd gather all the coins out of the cars. We just walk through all the blocks.
Did you ever do anything on 13th?
Oh, for sure. We probably took all your coins.
My dad's Jeep, at one point, he was missing all of his change.
Yeah, we probably took it all.
Probably.
We'd go and just go through every car. If it was unlocked, we'd go in, take all the coins,
And I think he left
put
it
them in a
unlocked.
bag.
It was a Cherokee.
Yeah, and
silver.
I do not.
That's okay.
I mean, we were going through reps and reps of like we'd go through all of Buhl, all of Buhl getting fucking allegedly.
Allegedly, this is all allegedly. It's not actually true.
This might actually just be a fictional show
this is
we're
fake.
putting on for all of you.
All this is fake. It's not real.
And yeah, but we'd get like we'd get a good amount of like dollars out of that, and just go to the stores after, go to the Ridley's and dump it. You know how you get those tickets?
Yeah,
you get money. So that's how we just go around making money.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and we're just hoodlums.
Stealing.
We're little hoodlums for sure. Not having enough parental supervision for sure. Middle of the night, walking around Buhl, taking change out of cars.
Yeah, well, I've had my fair share of running from the cops. A couple times.
It's fun though.
It is.
It's exciting.
Oh yeah, dude. So my friend and I were walking around one night and we're running from the cops, and I jump into this person's backyard, and the people across the street from the house knew me, and I jumped the fence, but they didn't like my friend. And he ran up the road, and they're like, yeah, we saw one of the kids and he ran that way. They didn't narc on me because they didn't they didn't like my friend because he was dating their cousin.
Whose? Wait, don't say names, but like the cops?
No.
Wait,
no.
Who snitched?
The friends across the street, they snitched. Yeah, because it was past curfew. We're running from the cops.
Oh, yeah.
And trying to get back to his house. And he ended up over at that old church in Buhl.
Which one?
The Lava Rock one.
Oh,
and he's laying in
Main Street Park.
Yeah,
kind of.
and so, because I jumped the fence, and they're like, yeah, I would run, dude. Like, we like you, but we don't like him.
Oh, nice.
So I caught up with Matthew, and he's laying flat on the grass like this. I said a name.
Was there a dip? You're just laying flat on
He was
the
laying
open
flat in the grass,
field?
and the cop didn't see us. Just trying to lay. All right.
I wonder if he played it cool.
Probably.
And he's like, there's that idiot. I'm going to pretend like I didn't see
stupid
this.
kids. They're so stupid. I want to catch them running around again.
You guys wearing camouflage? Fucking snipers out there laying in the grass?
He was wearing all black. I was probably wearing something colored. I don't know.
Like neon yellow. Fucking reflection
Camo.
vest. What?
Camo.
Yeah, camo, dude. Yeah, that's fucking, yeah, Buhl has, I feel like that's a great playground area to grow up in, honestly.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, running around, running from like, I have
Yeah.
some party stories running away from cops and parties, and that shit was just, honestly, it's like core memories. Like, it's exciting, fun, like your heart is pumping, and you're like, especially if you get away with it, you're like, whoa, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But then as you get older, you're like, damn, it is not worth the risk.
No.
When you're young, who gives a fuck if you get in trouble? Well, you still are scared, but it's like, you don't understand the repercussions.
No, I never understood anything, dude.
I thought I was invincible,
Yeah,
dude.
me too.
Oh my God.
I was like, eh.
Dude, I think about this time in Okinawa. There's this huge cliff drop because I'll see TikToks where guys are stupid. They're like jumping onto like things that are really high or doing handstands on the edge of giant buildings. And I'm like, oh, that's so crazy. But I can see myself in that so much because I was still thinking I was in the Marine Corps at the time, thinking nothing's ever going to touch me. And there's this cliff, big ass cliff drop down to the fucking shore where it's a huge cliff. And I would grab this fucking wire that was sticking out of the rock. And I like repelled backwards off of the cliff, just holding onto this wire. And I leaned back off of it. And one of my friends took a picture of me. I was just in there hanging off like that. I have a picture like that. And then we were on like the 14th story of this hotel once. And me and my buddies, we were just out drinking out in town. I don't know if it was not 14. That's an exaggeration. Really high fucking up. It was in San Diego. And me and my buddies, we went and went to go to a concert. My Marine buddies at the time. And I got all drunk and I jumped over the railing of our balcony and I hung off with one hand just to like laugh and show everybody like, look how fucking daring I am. I used to do dumb shit like that. I would never do that shit now. I'd probably pull a muscle. Oh, fuck. Like,
Probably. Jeez, dude.
Yeah. See, that's what kind of guy I was. I was thinking I was so invincible and shit.
I did too.
Hey, what time did you get here?
I don't know. What time is it? I think it's only been an hour.
But okay. Let me ask you some things.
Yeah, we haven't even, I don't know.
We've touched a lot of things, but
Yeah.
here's one I wanted to ask. Tell me about the Buhl Herald Ghost.
The Buhl Herald Ghost?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Did you watch that video?
Did
Did you watch the several videos, the two videos that I did over there?
I had watched there's like
Probably
a very
the first
popular one. There's a lot of text and stuff, and I was listening
so
to it.
like I published that, and I did an article on it, and that's all I did. And the freaking radio station, the Snake, picked it up and had it on the radio like 6 or 7 different times, shared it a whole lot. And then I did another one, same exact thing. They shared it, and I didn't even ask them to. But what do you want to know about it?
So
Like,
do you feel like there's like a ghost
100%. Oh, it's actually, yeah, I plan on doing some content here soon to, like talk more about it in more depth. But yeah, like I have a video clip. Did you ever see that with my camera being picked up?
No.
Yeah, that's actually like my friends did not touch.
Picked up?
It got picked up. Yeah, I can try to pull up the clip if you want.
No, that's all right. That's all right. So my friend Matt, he listens to this. And he told me that whenever I'm like pulling things up and stuff, there's dead time, and he likes to listen. Matt, my friend who's a cop. Last time I was talking about my friend who's a cop is I always have to throw in that little power flex. By the way, I got cop friends, so and he listened to this in his patrol car, just chilling.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Matt. Sorry. I love you, Matt.
Matt, we won't bore you and pull up this fucking video. All right,
But
you can look it up on YouTube. The Buhl Herald Ghost.
Yeah, the Buhl Herald Ghost. It is for sure haunted. I use the ghost box. So it picks up radio stations, and yeah, sometimes you will get a radio station come through, but the sweep is playing backwards. So it's all backwards. So you won't even be able to tell. So they're supposed to be able to manipulate that, the spirit talking into it. And there's a clip on there. I'm holding up 3 fingers. I was like, how many fingers am I holding up? And a little girl says 3, and we all heard it. And I'm like, what the fudge?
So how did this start? Where you were like, is there a fucking ghost in here? How did that start?
I would always feel uneasy. So I've always been, interested in the ghost stuff. I remember when I was a kid, I saw a man upstairs, that was as tall as the doorway. And I told my mom about it. And she's like, actually, there was a kid that used to live here. He died in a boating accident. And he was as tall as the doorway. And he was wearing a baseball cap. And I was the only one up there, dude. I had this weird feeling like somebody was watching me. And I look right behind me. And there he is. And I'm like, oh, gosh. And I look this way. And I'm like, all right, he's going to be gone any minute now. And he's gone. And I'll run downstairs crying to my mom. I was like 10 years old.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah. I've always kind of been into it and I've always experienced things. And so at the Herald, the back office area, there would be a pressure change and we could not explain it at all. So I was like, well, why not do a ghost investigation here?
A pressure change?
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
Lots of anxiety. I don't know. I mean, it's like kind of like it's the air. Kind of like if you were to, I've never been in outer space, but I would imagine that the pressure change would be different. I don't know, like somebody was pressing on your chest, like shortness of breath.
Wow. Does their temperature shift?
No.
Wow. Yeah,
It was really weird. And then after a while, when I said out loud because I had some really bad experience there, and I was like, I'm done with this. The pressure change went away. Everything went away, and I was done with it. Yeah.
You said you're done with it.
I was done with it. Like I was actually like, this was 2016. I was done doing ghost stuff.
Why?
2 years later, 3 years later. Cause when I did it the last time, I woke up the next day with some really weird scratches on my arm.
No. Are you dead serious?
Dead serious. Yeah.
Are you
100%.
Does it scare you?
Think about it now. Yeah.
Do you think going back there to recap on stories and try to catch more things would make you nervous?
Not now. No.
What is your
now.
your hunch? Because obviously, none of us will probably in this life will ever really know about the supernatural things that exist in our world, if they're real, what they are, or an explanation.
It's 100% real.
So, what is your hunch theory on what these things are? Why they're there?
I feel like they're trapped spirits roaming around on the earth. I'm not 100% sure on that though, because I'm not. We're living, but
your hunch theory.
That's my hunch theory. Is like they're just trapped there, and that's where they want to be. Like, the fish mural in Buhl up above the senior center. That's extremely haunted, dude. I have videos of when we were up there. The little kid that was up there, he was playing with the xylophone. You could hear it. Yeah. And I have it all on recording and everything. Yeah,
the thing with videos of ghosts stuff, when things happen, how are you going to be able to, there's just no way to prove to people that you're not setting it up.
I know.
That's what sucks.
So they're like, are you setting that up? I swear up and down I'm not. No. And
that's what someone who's setting something up would say.
I know.
That sucks ass, dude. It makes me want to go with a big camera, dude, and go follow you around in there.
Over at Second South on I'm not going to say the date because I don't want somebody to watch this and show up. Like, I'll tell you after, but I'm going to be doing it over there because I've heard some things in the morning. Because I show up at like sometimes 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to open the coffee shop, and you could hear things in there. Oh, yeah. It's just really weird.
What are the things that you listen for that you feel like are, unique versus just, creaking wood?
So sometimes I'll film my videos over there too at 2 o'clock in the morning. But you've seen some of those inside of a building and whatnot, like for a noise or anything. I was over there alone. Okay, all the chairs are pushed in. Okay, I heard a loud screech across the floor. I come out and that chair is halfway out, almost in the middle of the floor. And I'm like, I want to go home.
No way, dude.
But I wanted to film my video, so I did. And I'll be honest with you, ballsy. My mom, if she's going to listen to this, I always call her up. I'm like, Mom. I'll wake her up. I don't care what it is. Mom, I heard something.
Do you think these things could hurt you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, after that scratch, 100%. Yeah.
So how come you were so fearless? Or is it just being dumb?
Being dumb.
There's a fine line between stupid and courageous, I guess.
Yeah, it's being dumb. I mean, it really is. Like, my religious beliefs tell me otherwise. Don't do this stuff because it's witchcraft, technically. I don't do the Ouija board at all or whatever, the little Wicca board. I don't do any of that stuff. That's bad.
Are you Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't the thought that like bad spirits like don't have bodies and can't touch you? I thought I've heard that. I mean, I grew up Mormon. I was like told that, which
I've never been told that. No.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Well, then maybe they'll have to be careful because they might just fuck you up.
Yeah.
But it's like, why are they always moving chairs and shit?
I don't know.
Why don't they just grab you by the throat and be like, get the fuck out of here, man?
No, they just want to slightly scare Cade, you know.
Yeah, why are they just doing all these little minute things?
Right.
Like, just fucking show yourself and scare the fuck out of us.
Yeah, just please. I want to see another person. It's been 15 years.
Dude, so I was living stationed in Okinawa.
Yeah.
And Okinawa was a battleground island during World War II, the Pacific Island hopping campaigns. And there's this cliffside where thousands of the locals committed suicide. They jumped off the cliffs because they were scared of being captured by Americans because the Japanese propaganda.
What year was this?
40s during the World War II. During
Really?
World War II.
So they just jump off.
So because the Japanese government was saying, if you do not let the Americans catch you because they're going to torture you, they're going to rape you and all this stuff. And so the locals were so scared that they all went to this cliffside to get away from, when we were doing the island hopping campaigns to get to mainland. And they went and committed suicide. And a big thing a lot of the soldiers would do, especially, is they would keep grenades on them. They would, kind of kamikaze themselves and blow themselves up as like a last stand. Japan was such an honorable thing. They'd rather die. Even think about the harikari with samurais. They would literally
The ceremonial sword.
they'll kill themselves for the honor of the.
I've got one of those swords.
Oh, what?
A ceremonial sword.
Oh yeah,
That's what
a
they
katana.
use.
A cool katana.
It's
Fuck
like
yeah,
red.
dude.
It's red.
Oh hell
Also
yeah!
got
Is it
a-
sharp?
This one was unsharpened but it's still sharp.
Oh, you gotta sharpen
the
that
guy's
baby
like,
up, dude.
The guy's like, this isn't sharp, and I was like touching it. I was like, this is pretty sharp, but he's like, you can sharpen it and make it even sharper.
Is it like solid? It
Yeah.
feels like really like.
Oh, yeah.
legit. How much do you pay for that?
I bought it at a flea market, so I don't know how solid and legit it is. It was like $80.
Oh,
Not
nice.
bad.
I would love to get a katana someday. That shit just seems so cool, especially after Pulp Fiction. You've seen Pulp Fiction?
No, I haven't.
Pulp Fiction, that fucking Quentin Tarantino's work, dude. You gotta watch that. But he fucking gets a katana at the end and like fucks people up with a katana.
really?
It's really awesome. Bruce Willis does.
Okay.
But it's really cool. But it's like a gangster film, and he's like goes into this pawn shop where they're like, it's a cool, and you just fucking watch it, dude. You're a film guy.
I know.
Go
I
watch some
should.
Quentin Tarantino. What of Quentin Tarantino's work have you seen? Nothing.
Nothing.
Kill Bill.
No. But he
Inglourious
isn't he the guy that says to just study films and watch?
I don't
There's
think
a
Quentin
guy-
Tarantino would say that. I feel
There
like
was a
when-
guy that I watched, and he did a lot of films. I don't remember his name. I watched a
Quentin
video a long time
Tarantino,
ago.
I feel like those guys, yeah, they obviously are loving their craft. They're going to study, but the difference between them and people who just watch is they're doing
Well,
it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
I
a
gotta
big
do
difference.
it.
But it's hard for me to imagine him saying that because he's more of a do it kind of person because he's making it. He's making films all the time.
It sounds like I need to watch some films.
Inglourious Bastards. You ever seen that?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, that one, you should watch that one first.
Okay.
Inglourious Bastards.
Inglourious
That's
Bastards.
a fucking badass film by Quentin Tarantino.
I'll watch it.
Kill Bill is really fun.
Kill Bill.
Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction's a classic. But anyways, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood just came out. They have like a Bruce Lee thing. Anyways, what was I saying before we I went off track?
We're
on-
talking about the Beale Herald Ghost. I know
No,
that.
okay, and right before that, for some reason I went on to Quentin Tarantino.
I don't know.
I talked about Pulp Fiction, Katana, Samurai,
Samurai.
Okinawa.
Okinawa. Yeah.
Okinawa.
I'm trying to think, and it's not working. This Alpha Brain.
Come on,
is-
we go get the bottle. Let's take a couple more. No, I'm just kidding. So in Okinawa, I had so many friends say that they would see like Japanese ghosts, like people that were
wouldn't
like
surprise
in
me.
the hallways and
Yeah,
stuff.
would
that were
not
sitting
surprise me at all. Actually, my mom, so the house over on 12th Street was a bunker for World War II, and she saw this guy.
there. What are you talking? What? In
Yeah.
Buhl?
Yeah.
For World War II?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this guy
Was
bought it
Idaho
for-
in danger?
No, this guy bought it for real cheap and moved it across the state.
What
and added on to it, and my parents bought it. Yeah. She
the
has
fuck?
several ghost stories too. She's always, and maybe it's in the family. It's a family thing.
These are like fucking sensitive.
I guess.
Force sensitive.
Yeah, but no, my dad would work nights, so he left, and my mom was sitting on the couch. She couldn't sleep, and out of the room, she saw this guy walk out in old underwear from like the 40s and wearing dog tags and walking out only in the old part of the house too, because spirits only know what's old. And he's walking out of the room and walks down the hallway and disappears. And my mom's like, what in the world did I just see? Immediately goes and wakes up my brother and to see what he was wearing. You know, he's not naked or anything and not wearing that. Yeah.
So, can I ask you some I guess philosophical questions?
Okay.
As a Christian, what do you feel like these wandering spirits are? You feel like they're people stuck in limbo who couldn't get to heaven?
I think they're stuck in limbo.
Why
really.
would a kid be stuck in limbo, do you think?
I don't know.
Like a little girl.
I don't know.
That's weird, right?
It is really weird to say. Yeah, I don't know. To think about that. If it's, there's evil spirits, I believe in that 100%. It could be somebody acting as that, but they're not hurting anything. So I don't know.
Or what if it's like a memory of energy?
Maybe.
That's like just because it's like stuck in. The weird thing is that they're stuck inside a spot, usually inside like a confined space, and they usually don't leave that confined space. It seems like from the stories. I don't have any ghost experiences myself.
Really?
But
sounds like we need to go on one.
I would like I would like to see, but also I get a little nervous because I also feel like messing with things that I don't understand. Could it like get me to hell?
The only thing, so what we do, we do not cuss or try to be negative at all during these because we feel like it brings bad energy. And we have clear audio, okay, when we were at the hotel in Buhl, there was a bar fight that night, okay? This guy was getting his head stomped in, man. I have a video of it, dude. He was getting, and the cops show up and have to tackle a guy. It was crazy. But on clear audio, on 4 different devices, it said stupid effing neighbors in a deep voice, none of our voices. And we're like, what in the world? We played that back over and over. We're like, this is just weird.
On what? What was the, like, what device captured?
So I would use my phone. I used my camera. She used her camera and her phone. Actually, there was like 5.
So what? So you would just be replaying and you're like, did you hear that? And you go back?
We wouldn't do it right there because we don't like to,
yeah.
We don't have like a ground zero, like Ghost Adventures, we're not going to be like, hey, we're going to go listen to this right now.
Yeah. But when you're, when you would go back to it, are you playing it in reverse, like you said, or is it just playing out? And
this was just EVP.
Oh, okay.
We weren't even like touching the ghost box or anything like that. Nothing. I actually that night I hardly picked up anything on the ghost box. It was just all EVP through my phone or through somebody else's phone. It was all the same voice.
What does
angles.
EVP stand for?
Oh gosh, I can't. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up now. I can't remember.
What is EVP that you're talking about? This is all EVP, as in just straight from your phone. Is that what you mean by that? So,
yeah, basically.
What are you saying EVP for?
Voice. It's no. So I could say voice recording too. It stands short for voice recording. It's just
like
a fancy
electronic
term.
voice program or something.
I got to look it up now. I'm going to seem like an idiot. Matt's not going to like this. Is it Matt? You said.
Yeah, Matt. No,
Matt's going to be like, this guy's a retard.
Too. No, Matt's dumber.
Ouch. He's going to plant drugs in your car.
Matt, you're going to have to get on this podcast too, Matt. So,
electric voice phenomenon. Yeah. So
phenomenon.
Yeah. So it's basically something
UFO.
that's weird.
It's a UFO of audio.
Yeah.
Of a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
We're alien hunting then.
That's why you say an EVP. That makes sense. Well, now you know. So now you won't get caught off guard with that question again.
Yeah, no, well, I'll probably.
Yeah, let's go have a ghost adventure, dude. Yeah. Just so it was your own interpretation. You guys just kind of went and said, you know what? Let's not bring bad vibes in here because of that bar fight. Change your mind.
No, we just in general.
Does it just scare you to think about bringing up bad vibes?
Yeah. Well, because of everything that happened that night with the bad one, when I woke up with that scratch, and I even took a shower beforehand too. I have a picture. It was on this arm right here, and I took a shower. Okay, weird, and it was not there at all. And I was really tired for some reason, so I went back to sleep for about an hour, and I woke up with a burning sensation on my arm, and it was like fresh.
Did you try to match to see if it was self-inflicted at all?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought of everything. I was like, I'm not like carbon dioxide or whatever, forgetting, that I did it to myself. It was a weird scratch.
So what made you conclude that it wasn't self-inflicted?
I was wearing a sweatshirt. I know that. So that's what it was.
Maybe checking your nails? No, because you wouldn't have skin underneath.
No.
So was it just like...
It wasn't just like a scratch. It was like a symbol.
No fucking way.
Yeah. It was like a symbol.
Do you have a picture of it?
I do. I can actually pull it up real quick. Kind of like a symbol in a way. I showed it to somebody.
Describe the symbol.
I'm going to try to describe it right now. I sent it to a person over in Buhl.
Pretty recent.
This was like 7-8 years ago. But it'll be easy to pop up because I haven't talked to the person since then. Yeah, right there.
Oh, let me see. What the fuck?
Yeah. Isn't that
Okay,
weird?
so for people listening, it looks like, I would like to say, a caveman depiction of a giraffe. Like a stick figure depiction of a giraffe, right?
Yeah. I would say
That's what it looks like
Giraffe.
in blood on his arm.
Giraffe.
That is a really weird cut.
Yeah.
All right, here, I'm going to hold it up for the camera just so you guys can see for a little bit. But yeah, that shit is weird, dude.
Yeah. It's 100. It's all real, man. I don't fake any of this stuff. I just,
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt because for me personally, I have experienced supernatural phenomena myself, not ghosts, but me and my brother have seen shit in the sky before that no one will ever believe us about. So I
believe you.
Oh, you believe me?
I believe you. No, because like I've seen some weird stuff, but a lot of it is the bombing or the testing that they do out there. But I mean, I believe in that stuff. There's more than we're not the only ones out there.
Well, the thing
you'd have to be retarded to think that we're the only ones.
The thing that was so wild about our experience was because I've seen like lights in the sky where I'm like, that's weird. That thing's moving erratically or something, but never enough to talk about because like that's not an extravagant enough evidence. Like it wasn't that big of a moment. But that moment with my brother, when I talk about all the time, is because we saw a legit fucking disc in front of us that was like right in front of us. Like what the fuck?
Disc?
It was like this shape, silver, right over here, and went around this way. Yeah, it was actually on this road that we drove down this way and chased after this way.
What in the world?
Yeah, I had just talked about this, and when I talk to my friends about it, dude, they always are like very skeptical, and it's frustrating. It's
the alpha brain.
It feels frustrating. Yeah, we're like, but me and we both saw it at the same time. We were driving back just after sunset, and we had seen this light in the distance.
How big was it? Was it huge?
I couldn't tell. I didn't know how far away it was, so it's really hard to tell. But I like to think it was
moved
fairly
pretty quick,
big.
though, right?
Well, it was a light far away. I'd like to think it was associated with this light because we were watching this light. And when the light disappeared, instantly when that light disappeared, this big gray disc-like thing was up above us over here. And I started chasing. I was like, what the fuck is that? I started flooring it and I ran after it or drove after it really fast. And I told my brother, stick your head out the window, keep your eyes on it. And he stuck his head out the window. And it moved around from my driver's seat because I had my head out the window a little bit like this. And it moved around this way, around to this side of the car. And while we were over, I was driving towards First Federal Park over this way, chasing it, and then it just disappeared like instantly.
What in the world?
Yeah, and that's I was like, what the fuck was that? We were like shaking.
Two of you, not just one.
Yeah, so we both saw it, and that's what was crazy. We were like, what the fuck? I came home, I fucking drew that shit, wrote the notes about it, and was like, I need to fucking like make sure we do never forget this day.
Never forget about it.
Yeah, and I always feel, I would always feel nervous to talk to people about it because, it's just so easy to dismiss that you're dumb. Yeah,
I'm the same way with ghost stuff. They're like, huh?
Yeah, and
crazy
people. Yeah, if people have never actually experienced anything that was supernatural themselves, then it's just easier to, and I guess probably more logical in your mind to just dismiss people who say they've experienced something.
Yeah,
and I mean, who can blame you? I guess it's just, fuck, dude. Maybe it's not too hard with UFOs. It's like, damn, I wish every day I always look up in the sky and I'm like, please, I want to see another one. Please. Yeah, show me
Maybe
again.
Come back.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I got another wild story that I will tell you off air because it's almost too crazy that I don't even want to. I don't want to talk about it on air because I feel like I get too judged. But yeah, we should totally go and try to capture some ghost shit. And then we could update this because people who listen to this, you'll know, and then we'll be dead serious, like no faking.
This is not 100% real.
Yeah, we'll go, and if we disappear, you just know that we got dragged to hell by demons.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, dude, you used to take astronomy pictures too. I wanted to talk to you about that. What? Right? I was when I was at the bottom of your Instagram. I was like, holy shit, dude! These are like good ass. What telescope were you?
No telescope.
Didn't you? I swear that shit looked like it was through a telescope.
No, it was all with my camera.
What kind of lens?
What kind of lens? So you talking about like the wide with all the stars, or
I think it was like more. I'm pretty sure you labeled telescopes. I don't know if those are your.
Are you
photos.
talking about? Okay. So like the really, really old pictures from like years and years ago.
Yes, old.
Okay, so that's a website. I don't know if it's still a thing anymore. It's slew.com. So it's these telescopes, and you can like. So I would pay a monthly subscription, or my mom would pay a monthly subscription, $10 a month. Thank you, Mom. At the time. And I was really obsessed with that stuff. And so I would just take pictures with that. But like,
wait, what is it? So it's a website with
slewtelescope.com. So you can take pictures like through their telescopes and you can keep it and you can study the stars and all that. Yeah. Affordable astronomy is basically what it is. Like a Walmart astronomy.
So how does I'm getting that it's online, but how do you take a picture through their telescope?
I don't know. It's like an app that they have.
Oh,
so you just screenshot it basically through the thing.
It's like an interface. You move around.
Yeah, and you download a high-res picture. Yeah, I thought you were talking about like the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, those pictures.
When I started photography.
Oh, yeah, like the wide long exposures.
Yeah, those are easy to do.
I was looking at those old ones. I was like, damn, what the hell? These are crazy. That sounds pretty fun. So I also want to ask you, since you clearly don't watch Quentin Tarantino, but you're a video guy.
I know.
What's your favorite movie?
What's my favorite movie?
Do you watch anything?
I mean, sometimes, not all the time. Like we talking about like documentary wise, or
what's a movie you think you will always watch again?
Always watch
till
again.
The end of time.
I mean, what really started it was the first Fast and the Furious for me.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you dead serious?
Yes.
What about the Fast and Furious 11? Are you done with it?
I'm done with it. I was done with it after Paul died.
Yeah. What's that, like 4 or 5? 5?
6.
6?
So 7. He was a little bit in 7. Then his brother came in and acted for him and whatnot.
Really?
They were able to do the facial recognition on him and everything.
Fast and Furious 1 is a classic.
Yeah. That's what started it.
Came back for me. I love that part. Yeah, that movie is so great. And it's all straight gangster street racing vibe.
Yep.
All right. So that one is one that you always rewatch, you think?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. All right, Fast and Furious, interesting choice. Do you have any documentaries that are like, damn, that's a good documentary?
So I've been really into, there's a documentary. It was about World War I. Did you ever see it?
Which one?
1914, I think is what it's called.
A documentary or it's a war film?
It was a real documentary. And they did like ABC interviews. They took a whole bunch of them from World War I vets, and they made this entire film. I can't remember what it was called.
Oh no,
I think it's 1940. No.
I started jumping to Roger Deakins' 1917. Have you seen that?
I've seen that. I've seen 1917. That was amazing. Oh my gosh.
That movie was like, I honestly think is the best war movie ever made. No, that movie is a work of art. If you haven't seen 1917, Roger Deakins, the cinematographer, I'm a big fan of. He also did 2049. Blade Runner 2049.
World War I.
That fucking movie's awesome. Anything that Roger Deakins shoots, watch it. He's fucking great.
It's an actual documentary. I cannot find it. Oh
so are you interested in making films? Mm-hmm. So you want, because you're interested in YouTube and you're always thinking about that history niche.
Yep.
So what kind of, are you thinking about documentary-esque or like writing scripts?
I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I maybe more documentary would be. I mean, I don't know about like an actual movie where people are acting, so I don't know.
Are you thinking of like a film that you could put on like a 10, 20 minute that would go on YouTube? What that, or have you put much thought into this?
I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it yet. I'm just starting off really small, I guess. Mm-hmm. Little stories about Buhl and whatnot, just little things. I've been writing about that.
Paint me the dream scenario right now. All right, now you are 10 years from now.
10 years from now.
And you had a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers.
That would be nice.
And you're going to go shoot for the next video you're going to put up. What are you shooting? What kind of stuff are you shooting?
Documentary stuff, I would say. Real-time documentary. I like that kind of stuff.
What kind of subjects? What kind of subjects you got?
I like history, obviously. Local, like in-town history. I actually thought of the name. I'm not going to say it because I haven't.
Someone's going to steal it?
Yeah, I feel like somebody's going to steal it. I doubt it. I mean, I could just say it. It doesn't matter.
Just say it.
A town to remember.
A town to remember. Uh-huh. And you want to do that about Buhl?
About Buhl, Filer, Twin, Kimberly, all the little towns. I think would be kind of neat. A Twin is not little, but yeah, start out with Buhl and see where it kind of ends up because people love watching this stuff.
Yeah.
They love, looking at it. So I'm like, well, maybe.
And I think the thing that is that you can makes you love it more is because you can tell that you love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's told with like excitement.
Yeah. Kid in a candy store.
Yeah. And so your passion like radiates through that. And that's how I think those things break through. Because usually if you think it's cool, there's probably a lot of other people who think it's cool too.
That's true.
And so when you shared those things that blew up.
I mean, if people like the depressing pictures and the depressing stuff, I mean, why not? Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I hope you keep creating.
Me too.
And maybe we can recap onto another podcast episode after our ghost experience.
Yeah, we should.
Awesome.
And I'll be less nervous.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's enough for today.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking around, ladies and gentlemen, for the long ride. I wonder how long we've been going. What do you think?
Thank you, Matt.
Oh, you're just going to look at your clock?
5:05.
You're not just going to guess?
Okay, all right.
What do you think? I think
An hour and 45 minutes.
I would say hour 30 or maybe hour 20. Anyways, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.